Industrial Internet is going to change the way we work. Brilliant machines connected to analytics through large data infrastructure will allow GE to optimize operational efficiency of our customers, avoiding failure, optimizing performances and generating productivity.
The technology allows the owners of the equipment to have access to information predicting what could be a problem before it actually happens. There's a lot of data being captured, being analyzed, and it takes a lot of expertise to interpret that data to allow us to act before things happen.
The iCenter is also, we call it as a remote monitoring and diagnostic center, where we are monitoring all the rotating equipment that we have. We're leveraging all the data we acquire from site to understand the performance or the health condition of the machine, operating condition of the machine.
We've started that with a center in California, but we're adding to that Malaysia and other sites around the world. And so what we found is that it's very possible for companies like GE to recruit data scientists and analytical scientists, software engineers, and as a company we have today more than 10,000 software engineers.
The ability to predict and see how the machine is behaving obviously is a benefit. At the same time, we can prevent unplanned breakdown.
As a remote monitoring and diagnostic, we're able to have an early detection of any issue that can help us to prevent any unplanned event, which is more cost to the customer. So oil and gas industry, it can happen everywhere. It can happen on the LNG plant, it can happen on the refinery plant, it also can happen on the remote offshore platform.
We have now generated as a company 40 what we call predictivity offerings. And these are associated with what we call asset optimization and enterprise optimization. Asset optimization is what we saw in the iCenter. Enterprise optimization is really working with customers to take all of their enterprise and use information analytics to help them perform better. We've worked with AirAsia to drive fuel efficiency across all of their installed base, including GE and non-GE assets. And we will have predictivity offerings in healthcare and aviation and power generation, in oil and gas, and really every GE business in every corner of the world. What's the importance of the industrial internet in Malaysia? I would say twofold. One is it's going to take some of the key players in this country, people like Petronas, AirAsia, big industrial customers. It's going to make them more productive. It's going to make them more competitive, and ultimately that's going to have a big payback for the country.
If you can get the machines to operate efficiently and effectively, lowering your cost base, that's a competitive advantage that you would have. You can reduce shutdown time. You can then have greater reliability. Then I think you have competitiveness. It's very important for businesses in Malaysia to thrive and be competitive, because if they're competitive, they will produce products and services that can win it in the global market.
It's the future of industrial intelligence. Sooner or later, Malaysian company will have to embark on such a technology.
In the industrial world, using analytics to drive small changes, what we call the power of 1%, has tremendous value. If we can save 1% of fuel on the GE installed base globally, that's worth $3 billion of profit for our airline customers. So relatively small changes in equipment uptime, fuel performance, maintenance performance, drives trillions of dollars of long-term value in the global economy. If you go to bed as an industrial company today, you've got to wake up in the morning an industrial and analytical company, because this is where the technology is going and this is where the future is.